Character of the week. A tree falls into the woods and there's no one there to hear it. Does it make a sound? That pretty much epitomizes the life of the next character of the week. He is the Nothing Man, or Mr. Nobody, or affectionately known as Forgetmenot. Or is he known as Forgetmenot? What was it talking about again? Today's character week. Oh, we already did that. Okay. Perception is reality, which basically sums up his powers. As long as he is in your line of sight and he's talking to you or whatever, he exists. You see him, he sees you, and he tells you what his name is and his ability. But the moment you shift focus or you look left or right or your peripheral, you forget about. So today's character week. Oh, you already did that. Okay, sorry. So he still exists, and he just doesn't exist to people, if that makes more sense. His powers aren't even psionic. He's just literally like all memory and everything's just erased. He's pretty much a quantum mechanics wet dream, or a quantum theorist wet dream. Kind of exists but doesn't. If you think about the different quantum entanglements, multiverses, or the theory of quantum physics and stuff like that, how things exist but doesn't quite exist, is perception reality. He's existential crisis, pretty much living, waiting to happen. He's had bouts of depression because of the fact that he doesn't exist, or he does exist, or he never gets noticed or never get recognition. Speaking of recognition, one person that did recognize his good abilities was Professor X, who puts these mental blocks in his head about, say, once every hour. Professor X is reminded of everything about him so that he doesn't forget who he is. Like the world's most powerful psychic ability of Cerebro, he still can't remember this guy unless his powers to make sure he remembers this guy. And even then, when he forgets about him, boom, a reminder of, hey, there's a guy on your team that's powers makes you forget who he is. He's been in publication since 2014, but he's been part of the X-Men for several years. They just don't know he exists. He's lived in the X-Mansion for years. He's helped them with the Brew. He's fought on Krakoa with them. He's even found his way on places like X-Force, where he's had the only person that might still remember him is probably someone like Phantom X, who powers and ability are still very iffy. Again, bouts of depression because he just lives his life of anonymity, but not by choice. The definition of shortages, cat, things like your bedroom, that is it your bedroom when you're not there, you're not in that room, is it still your room? Or is it just a room? What is the purpose of it? What is the existence of it? What is existence? Is pain existence? Ask the Meeks. Anyway, the definition of out of sight, out of mind. So what was I talking about again? Today's character, we done this already? Back to you guys. Like, share, subscribe.